Things are going to feel a lot different the next time you go to the airport. First of all, it'll be less crowded, that's for sure. Certain precautions are in place, like plexiglass at the counters, telling people to keep their distance when they're in line. Most people already do this, but don't forget to put your boarding pass on your phone ahead of time. Less surfaces to touch.
You see your ID card, please.
Yep. Try and count how many surfaces you touch throughout the whole process.
Need everything out of your pockets, please.
Push them there. Second bin that I'm touching. One thing I do want to show you is how I pack nowadays. I got my hand sanitizer. You saw how many surfaces I just touched. So this is when I do a little hand sanitizer. Constantly wash the hands.
This train is departing.
Please stay 6 feet away from your fellow travelers.
One of the big concerns is always going to be those sorts of train rides. Right now things aren't that crowded, but as airports start to pick up, you may want to allot extra time so that you can walk to the concourse instead of ride. Everyone is going to decide whether or not it makes sense to fly. It's the sort of risk-reward proposition. One thing I'll tell you is that separating yourselves out, obviously important, that's the distance. But think about the duration. Shorter flights are obviously going to be better. Also, they say that the plane has been sterilized before we actually get on using this electrostatic sterilization process. Now, when you get to your row, a couple things to keep in mind. First, try and touch as few surfaces as possible. When I sit down, I'm actually going to try and choose a window seat. And the reason being that I'll just have less contact with people who are walking by the aisle. Go ahead and turn on what's called the gasper here. And you turn it up as high as you can. That's going to cause some turbulent airflow in front of you and possibly break up any clouds of virus. These are small things. They may make a small difference, but it's easy to do and it's probably worth it.